YouTube, Facebook. Hopefully, y'all can hear me and I'm not zip zapping around on the microphone and everything else. My boy, what's up, Casey? Yeah, I totally got into Shelby's phone. She's like, I can't find. So I found you. I'm like, all right, got you guys connected because I asked her if she got the drop on those new dunks. She was like, no, I didn't know. So, anyways, just gonna do some packing up. Sold 11 items. Decent items. Late night live. I know what's up. It's a late night session's what this is. All right, let's start off with the joke. Get some people in here. Let's see. We already know that one. Everyone knows that one. I'll ask a question that you all know. What's up, K-Way dog? You see how I waited for my dog. Why didn't the skeleton go to the ball? Why didn't the skeleton go to the ball? You guys know this one. I know you know this one. Let's get it joking. I know. You know this one. I want to get one you don't know. Why didn't the skeleton go to the ball? Come on. Come on. Like, my fourth graders knew this one. Come on. Anybody. Why didn't the skeleton go to the ball? What's up, know what? You can chime in too. He had no guts. That's a good one. That's actually that could work. That could work. What's up, Angie? Cause malls are dead. No. Why couldn't the skeleton go to the ball like the dance? Cause he had no body to dance with. There you go. Nice one. I know. Dad jokes. Again, kid jokes. What's up, retired? He had no guts. I like that he had no guts. That could work too. Dang it. All right. What's up, retired? How you doing? Retired, I'm going to be seeing you soon. First thing that sold today was a little Vinny Vines. You know, the quick little method K-Way in the chat coined. But yep, $17.99 on the dot. Takes me 30 seconds to take pictures and another 30 seconds to list it. Just a quick $10, $12 profit item. I always pick these up if I can get them. Again, my cost is $4.99 for these shirts. And I get 10% off if I spend over 20. So basically it just pays for taxes. That's our Goodwill. That's our Goodwill deal, local deal. Love the dad jokes. I know, me too. I mean, a freaking elementary school teacher and all that sort of stuff and everything else. So I have to love the jokes. So $17.99 for that. Again, love selling those. Super quick and easy. If I could just take 100 pictures of those all day and sell them all day long, I would. I love them. So what's up, Mike? Everyone says what's up. Hey, by the way, Retired and Reselling says what's up, everybody. We live thrifting tomorrow. We are not, Casey. I told you this week, man. I'm staying home and I'm taking pictures and I'm listing. I'm super boring this week, except for Thursday. I will be live thrifting, and Bearded and I are going to be going together all day long to Indy. We're going to hit probably 12, 14 thrift stores all day long. So that's what's up. So Thursday, I'll get you guys your fill. Believe it or not, I sold a piece of women's clothing. I sold 2 pieces of women's clothing tonight. Check this out. A J. Crew dress. What? A J. Crew dress knew with tags. I knew exactly the dress because it had the SKU on it or whatever. So otherwise I would not have picked this up. It sold for $50. Didn't even have to take a best offer. $49.99. How about it? And this is going to go into a flat rate envelope. So flat rate envelope. They're rigid like this. They're rigid. Don't get any ideas. Yep, Summer, I'm up late. You guys are going to ditch me on Thursday? Retired, you're welcome to come down too. You are welcome to come down. Catch a ride with the beard. Welcome to. And you know me, I don't buy all the stuff you guys buy. All the big hard goods. All right, so flat rate envelope, they're like this. A lot of people don't use these, but you can. And I know that was just a dress, but it fits in it, and it's a flat rate cost. $49.99 plus shipping. You can't beat that. Again, that dress was $7.99 for me. $7.99. All right, what's up? All right. Retire and rejoin. Now you're over here. Where are you at? Boo jeans. What? What? What boo jeans? Oh, boo jeans. We're going with another joke. Everyone knows this one too. Come on. Why couldn't the 12-year-old go to the pirate movie? Why couldn't the 12-year-old go to the pirate movie? It's not a dirty joke. Why ship the dress priority? It's because that's just how I did it. It's cheap and it's easy for me, and it's easy for the buyer. It's a priority flat rate. So it's a flat rate cost for them and for me. So this costs them $9.65 flat rate. So no matter where they are, this is going to California. Yeah, so this is definitely cheaper. If they would have paid priority for this, it would have probably been $12 or something like that. But because it's over £1, I can put it in this flat rate envelope. If it fits, it ships. And so it's going to go to them for $9 something. First, get out of here, K-Way. All right. It was rated R. You're right, Angie. You already know. You, Luke. Oh, you all got it. My bad. I'm way back. All right. On to the next item. I told you all know that. I'm going to have to give you one you don't know. But I tell you who I do know. Wayne knows what I'm talking about. Auto Posture. I love her. Like, I seriously am in love with Auto Posture, the bot or whatever it is. But this was an Auto Posture sale. Thanks, Biggie. Prana men's sweatshirt hoodie. I've had this for probably since like January or February. I remember listing this year, but definitely not during the spring or summer. And it sold for $20.79. I know it was an Auto Posture sale because I don't list anything at 79 cents. So 79 cents. I don't do that. I love Auto Posture. Biggie, I love Auto Posture too. She my girl. She my girl. He, she, whatever it is. My girl. So yeah, that sold for $20.79. So we had a $17.99 sale, a $50 sale, and then we're back at like a $20 sale, kind of going back and forth here. But I had some other good sales too. So stay tuned. Right here's one. $110 sale. So what's up, Dad? All right. K-Way, give me a thumbs up if you're still in here. This is a blazer. I'll give you guys a clue, and you guys have to tell me who made this blazer. I'm going to give you the line, and you guys tell me who made it. Ludlow. Ludlow. So this blazer, the line of it is a Ludlow blazer. Who makes it? What's up, Dulce? Is that Dulce? Yep, J. Crew. Good job. J. Crew. Buggy got it. So anytime you find a lot of people pass over J. Crew, I get it. I did at 1.2 until I found out they were worth good money. Actually, I found out one time I picked up a whole bunch of Hugo Boss. Like, this was at the beginning, like 2017 or something. They had Hugo Boss and then J. Crew Ludlow right next to it. I'm like, this is good. This has to be good. They sold really well. They sold better than the J. Crew or than the Hugo Boss. J. Crew Ludlow line right there. This is actually a herringbone tweed. I know it's hard to see up there on YouTube, but the thing that really helped us out, it's got the moon tweed. So anytime you see Harris tweed or moon tweed, it's a special fabric, just like a Laurel Peony. It helps the value. So I took a best offer of $110 on this. I bought it for $7.99. So what's up, Joel? I love how I can say Joel now, not pretty good resales. So what I do with my blazers, I know you guys have seen me, but they're always new eyes. I fold it in half with the buttons in, and then I put the buttons on the inside there, and then I give it a roll. So I roll it up. That way it arrives to them with the least wrinkles possible. And this, I always put these in a padded flat rate to give it a little extra padding, little extra cushion for the ride. Hugo Boss, good. Summer, honestly, it's gone downhill a little bit. You're just going to have to, Hugo Boss, it's very rare that I pick up, hey, thanks for the melons, Shelb. It's very rare that I pick up Hugo Boss anymore, to be honest. Has to be something special, like a special fabric, and it has to be a full suit. Like I said, a special fabric, like a cashmere, a silk, a linen. If it's a blazer, I don't pick up any dress shirts at a Hugo Boss. Every once in a while, a polo that's like a polyester polo, I'll pick that up. And I'm going to put a piece of tape across this. I'll show you. Earmuffs. This is annoying. I know. So I usually don't do this, but I will with this blazer because it's kind of pushed out again. Padded flat rate. So if it fits, it ships. This is going to Kansas City. So that's probably like a $300 at minimum, probably $450 blazer. Just one melon. I know. I would expect another one from my wife. I can't believe you got that blazer in there. Trust me. That shows you. You know what's hard to get in here? I want you to do it. Buy LL Bean flannel line jeans and put them in one of these. It can be done. Do it. You and Martin, tag me in your video when you do it because it can be done and it's hard. Ask my wife. She's in here. I never found Ludlow. Found a lot of Robbie G, Brooks Brothers, Ralph Lauren, even Luke. There's nothing better than Kiton, Kiton, Kiton. If you guys don't know Kiton, that is the top of the line, better than Brioni. So that's okay. I would rather find that all day long than Ludlow. Robert Graham blazers sell really well too. Brooks Brothers blazers and suits, they usually have to be a special fabric for me to pick them up. Or gold button. I mean, it just depends. If you don't have anything, you can pick them up. They just take a lot of time. Suits and blazers are my least favorite thing to take pictures of and list. By far, number one, least favorite thing. But when you can make $100 profit on it, makes you want to do it some more. Auto Posture's back in the house. So how much for shipping on which? On that blazer, they paid $10. The padded flat rate's $10. For the flat rate, it's like $9.80 or whatever I said earlier. So we're going to get out this priority shoebox. This is free from the Postal Service as long as you ship your item priority. So whatever you're shipping in here, you just put in the dimensions and the weight in your eBay, and they'll let you use this box for free. Instead of going to Walmart and buying a box, I can use this box for free. I'll show you what I'm putting in the box. That's what you want to know. Yes, Kitan is the best. Free City. Dang, Free City. Can't help it. Yeah, TikTok's been freezing. I was watching K-Way earlier. If you guys wanted to hop over to YouTube or Facebook, you can watch me over there. I'm live. It's not freezing. But, yeah, I was watching K-Way earlier. It was freezing nonstop. I even got out of TikTok a few times, came back in. It kept freezing. I thought it was me, but maybe not. So, not freezing here. Okay, cool. We'll keep going. So, just listed this today. Today or last night. It all blends together. But this is just a Carhartt called the Rain Defender, I think. The Rain Defender, like just a rain jacket. It's kind of thick, flannelly. It's nothing that special, but the comps were good. So it sold for $42.74. $42.74, which makes me know it's an auto posture sale. Again, I don't do anything at $42.74. Again, anytime you find Carhartt, it's super easy to look up. You just look up that little code right there at the bottom. Just look up that code. If it doesn't pull up on eBay, type it into Google. So for everyone up there, there's a code right down here at the bottom. There's a code down here at the bottom. You just type that code in to Google or eBay, and this exact jacket will come up. So do I go to the bins? I have gone a few times. I've actually made a video about it. I don't like the bins. I don't like the bins. In my area, I can hit 11 or 12 thrift stores really quickly, and I know exactly what I'm looking for. I feel like I'm more successful. My time's better spent going to those stores. I know the bins, you can really get good things there too. I know people that do that full time. I just don't go. All right, so I have this. What I'm actually going to do with this jacket is put it in a poly mailer. Normally I don't do this, but I am here. What's up, Tammy? I am here. Going to put it in a poly mailer, which actually I could just ship it out in this. That's what I'm going to do. So I wasn't even planning on that. This is just going priority. So instead of using this, I was going to put it inside this box. I don't need to do that. I'm just going to ship it in this. Change of plans. I'll save that box for another day for a pair of shoes. So there you go. That's shipping priority. So it's just calculated on the weight and the dimensions, which are the same pretty much as that box. Let's see. Does Carhartt always have a code? Yes. Or is it just specific to the jacket? No. Carhartt jeans have a code. You guys always know I have right at my fingertips. I swear. I made a video on YouTube today. I know people, or TikTok or whatever, people are going to be like, look at your system. It's crazy. It's wacky. No, it's not. I can reach anything at any time and know where everything is. Plus, I was watching someone the other day. It inspired me. The largest eBay seller for men's clothing does not have a SKU system. Does not have a system that's A through Z, whatever. It's more of like my system than that system, which made me feel good. It's a little bit different. It's different for sure because there's more people. But yeah, jeans will have the SKU right there too. So it says dung, but it's B07. That B07 DM or DNM. So if you go and look at that exact model, these will pull up. These are like double knee Carhartt jeans with the suspender buttons all the way around. So yeah, jeans, jackets, shirts, button-ups, all of them. Let's see. Who's the largest eBay seller you mentioned? It is Tekken Sports. So Tekken Sports. He has been selling on eBay for 15 years now, and he's done a podcast with Chris at Daily Refinement, but you never saw his face. You never saw his operation. You just knew who he was. He just released the video on YouTube for the very first time, like last week. Basically showed his process, and it's like almost identical to what I do, other than he uses a camera. So it made me feel good. He just uses a table, quick pictures, done, takes it over, puts it in like where like items are. He puts all his items with like items, like black t-shirts with black t-shirts, stuff like that. And then when it sells, he goes to that section, he pulls it, brings it over, does what I do, double checks everything, packs it. So it made me feel good that I'm doing something that someone big's doing. So I'm gonna keep doing this process for me. But here we go. Polo Ralph Lauren again. Surf's Up method. Who was in here yesterday where they said they got polo shirts and they weren't doing it, or they weren't selling very well? Here's another one. Yesterday one sold. Here's another one that sold. So keep with it. They do sell. Sold one today. Sold one yesterday. This one sold for $18.99. $18.99 plus shipping. Yes, no one is wrong. It what works to you. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm big on whatever works for you. You guys know that. When it comes to politics, when it comes to religion, when it comes to eBay, I don't care. You do you. Whatever works for you works. People don't have a brain like me. The clutter maybe of the boxes probably wouldn't work for them. I totally get it. So I'm not judging. All right. How do you keep up with price paid and sold income reporting? So I only sell on eBay. I don't cross list. I don't sell on Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, or anything. eBay keeps track of everything I sell, everything it takes. And then so I can get a printout of that whole report at the end of the year. And then I can put that in my spreadsheet for my taxes. And I also have a business card where it has all my purchases that I've made, and I can do it from there. So that's how I do it. And then of course I have a ton of deductions, but we don't have to talk about that stuff. But yes, if you sell on eBay, eBay keeps track of everything. So eBay keeps track of everything you sell and all the fees they take out and everything else. So here's a Lululemon shirt. I actually sold this for $18.99. I probably undersold it. The reason I undersold it was because it was kind of stretched out, and I wasn't for sure that it was a 2XL. It's either stretched out or 2XL, and I put that in there. So I only sold it for $18.99. Usually I'd sell this for more. So where am I trying to show you? The hit on the back. So usually I'd sell that for more. That's a third generation Lululemon hit right there. That's a third gen. Do you weigh and the labels print from the post office? How does it work? DUA and the labels print from the post office. Tammy, so what I do is I actually don't. You're asking the wrong person. I would tell new people, buy a scale. You need to buy a scale and weigh every single one of your items. I don't, because I've been doing this so long. I know how much a button-up shirt weighs. I know that a pair of pants or jeans, I'm going to ship in a padded flat rate envelope. It's like any other job you've been doing for 8 years. You just know in the back of your head, you know what it's going to be. You know how much it's going to cost. So, yeah, so basically, I have a scale. I know this is first class. It's going to be about 11 ounces. I put 11 ounces. It's probably more like 10, but I put 11. And that's what I do. So, but I would recommend everyone getting a scale. If you're just starting out on eBay, get a scale. Have the buyer pay for shipping. Measure your item. Put the measurements in on eBay. Put the weight in on eBay. And then eBay will calculate the shipping to the buyer. The buyer will pay that exact shipping to you, and then you are in charge of shipping it from there. I print my labels at home. If you do that, you get a discount on your labels rather than going to the post office. If I took that package to the post office, I would pay retail. I'd probably pay $2 more on this shirt to ship it than I do doing it from home. So set up an account. I have my eBay all set up through USPS. So again, that shirt sold for $18.99. Might have undersold some people on that. What's he YouTube? Dungarees. Reisner. Dungarees. I know I could count on you. Dungarees. Is that how I should list these? I don't know if I've listed them yet. So dungarees. Thank you, Reisner. Surf's Up Finds on all platforms, if that's what you're asking. That's where I got my boxes from. Daily Refinement. Yep, Daily Refinement. Good channel to watch. Very regimented on how he does things. Like, I can't wake up at 4 and do some of those things, but definitely you just pick little pieces up from everyone. So I'm coming over to you guys. I'm coming over to you. But yeah, like I pick pieces up from, like, for example, Reisner, who's in the chat. She has brands that I've never heard of before, and she's given them to me, and I've used them. K-Way was over here on Facebook. I don't know if he still is, but he told me a while back that Brooks Brothers white dress shirts sell, which I never picked up because Brooks Brothers shirts never really sold for me. And the white ones, the dress-up shirts, sell really well and quickly. So I just learned stuff from everyone, Daily Refinement. So just watch as much content as you guys can. You guys know that. But come to me for the dad jokes. How about another one? How did Benjamin Franklin feel about discovering electricity? How did Benjamin Franklin feel about discovering electricity? Come for the jokes. My YouTube. Oh, what's his YouTube channel? Daily Refinement or Tech and Sports. Daily Refinement, Tech and Sports. Hey, you're killing it. Thanks, Biggie. Love being on live with you the other night, by the way. Do you prefer to use poly bags for larger items like jackets? No, I like using boxes like this for jackets if I can fit them in. Amy D, Tammy got it. Tammy, you got it first. Tammy got it first, but yes. So, how did Benjamin Franklin feel about discovering electricity? He was shocked. He was shocked. I know. It's a dad joke. Come on. What's up? Was wondering, how do you track the profits on your item sales without a spreadsheet, or do you not track the type of stuff? So, Hayden, good question. When I released my video today, is I don't make a spreadsheet for my inventory system. A lot of people have a spreadsheet for inventory system. I don't do a lot of spreadsheets. I just do spreadsheets for my taxes at the end of the year. So I have an account. I just use a business card that I just use for purchasing. And I know my average cost of goods because all my Goodwills have the same prices. So I can just average each. If I go to a store and I'm paying $25, I know I probably bought 5 shirts. And then eBay breaks everything down for you from there. So if you sell all those 5 shirts on eBay, it breaks down all the fees, how much it costs, everything like that. But I do taxes a whole different way. You're a great reseller cheerleader. Jaylicious, why did I look at your TikTok tonight? Huh? Why did I look at your TikTok tonight? I did. Saw some stuff about Whatnot on there. Hey, pretty good resales. Do I ever use pirate ship? You do, and probably because you do Whatnot, right? I don't, because I do just eBay and I just ship it all through eBay. I'm very passive. Other than being with you guys, like, people paid me on eBay to ship it. I'm just going to ship it the way they had me ship it. If I put padded flat rate and they pay me padded flat rate, I'm just going to ship it through eBay and get the discount through eBay. Even if it's $1 cheaper to go through pirate ship, I'm not the type of person that's going to go to pirate ship and look up every single item. So if it sells through eBay, that's how I'm doing it. I sell everything through eBay. Every once in a while, someone during a live will say, like Felix during a live one time was like, hey, I want those shoes. So I went to pirate ship and I shipped the shoes. If I were selling stuff off of eBay, pirate ship is my favorite place to ship. Shocked, lightheaded, ecstatic. Look at you guys. Ecstatic. We're still talking about that. Called the USPS shoebox. Yep. So this is, I think on the website, it's the USPS shoebox. So the dimensions are 7 by 5 by 14 and a couple quarters and half inches in between there. So thanks, boss. You're welcome. Do you set buy it now prices and allow offers or auction items on eBay? So Rachel, a lot of my TikToks and my little short videos and stuff are fun auction stuff. That's fun to me. 99.9% of my items are buy it now or best offer. So I would recommend, if you're selling clothing or anything really, do buy it now or best offer. That's what I'd recommend. The only reason I do auctions are for really rare items that are in high demand, if that makes any sense. So rare items like Jinkos that are in high demand. A lot of people want them. I'd rather throw those up on auction and let people fight over them. Sotheby's auction house, giant auction house that revenues millions of dollars each sale they do. People will send their famous paintings to them because that painting is rare and in high demand, and people will go after it. So that's the only reason. It's a hot mess. No, it's not. Pickups. What's up? Appreciate you always answering my questions on Instagram. Yeah, Derby. I try to answer as many. I like, guys, listen, I went to school for teaching. Like, it's in me. That's just who I am. Let me get this label on here real quick. And then we'll go to the next item. This next item is boo-boo, so we don't need to talk about it much. The only reason I picked this one up recently, I told you guys I was not going to pick up FootJoy unless it has a cool pattern. This one kind of had a cool pattern. So if it has a cool pattern, I'm going to pick it up for $5. It sold for $16.99. So even with that cool pattern, it's still like the Surf's Up method deal. Surfs, you try the syrup? No, I haven't even opened the box yet. It's in my garage. I've been super busy. Tomorrow I'll have way more time. Tomorrow I'll be home again all day. I'll have way more time. What's up, Peter? It's going well. So again, that sold for $16.99. Not a big profit on that one. $10, but that's fine. This takes me a minute to list. So I'm fine with that. $10 a minute. Calculate that over time. For a teacher, that's good money. For a teacher, that's good money. All right. Another women's item. Let's see. No, and Joel, that video you did on syrup was amazing. There's no way I'm going to make a video on syrup because that one was amazing. I find I reinforce my knowledge when I teach others. That's true too. And I also learn from other people. I think to be a good teacher, you have to be open-minded. I worked with so many teachers along the years that like, this is the only way. This is the only way. This is the only way. You can't teach it that way. It's like, no. Like if someone has a great idea, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's going to save me time. The kids are going to love that. Like, that's such a great idea. Let's do that. That's way better than my idea. So I think that's important too. Being open. Grayson, you guys know this brand? It's a women's brand. Yeah. I don't know. It looked nice. I think it's linen. And so I picked it up. You guys know I'm kind of new to the women's stuff. I really don't like listing it, to be honest, even though I'm trying to get to know it really well. It sold for $39.99. $39.99 for this. The box of air, crazy. I know. It's funny. All right, let's see. Do you ever miss teaching? Summer, I miss the kids. In fact, I talked to the kids. Actually, I had a conversation last night. But to be honest, I talked to the director of my soccer, the league that my kids play soccer in and I coach for. And coaching these little guys kind of fills my teaching bucket right now. So I coach them Tuesdays, Thursdays, and then 2 games on the weekend, and that fills my bucket. But yeah, I miss teaching, but I don't miss the pay, and I don't miss having to be somewhere at a time. I can do whatever I want when I want responsibly. When you do an auction, an item, how do you gauge where to start the auction price? Again, Rachel, that's a tough one. All my auctions, I do like 99-cent auctions. So I'm doing a really rare item. A lot of auction houses, and I've sent stuff to auction houses before, Sotheby's and Christie's, and no, not clothing. And what they do is they start the items cheaper to get more people in and people thinking like I have a chance at that item. But the thing is, if you're listing, like I mentioned earlier, a Coogee or a pair of Jinkos, there's so many people that have alerts that as soon as you put Jinkos online or Coogee, they get the alert right away. They'll see it's at 99 cents and people will be after it. When you post items on eBay gives auction or when you post items, eBay gives auction or you price, they give you a suggested price. Should I go with their price? It's on the Christian Dior sweater. I would look up sold comps on that Christian Dior sweater. Look at sold comps, see what they're selling for. Even though it's the last 90 days, sweaters haven't been selling really well for 90 days. So maybe add 20% to that sweater and do it up, buy it now for that or best offer. I would not auction off that Christian Dior. I would look up sold comps. If you're curious, I have a video on my YouTube about that. It's like 3 minutes how to look that stuff up. How many items do you have listed? 1,300 earlier today. I was under it. I went back over it. I don't know right now. We'll have to look. So that Grayson women's top sold for $39.99. That was a good one. Here's Beta Brand 2122. I actually had to spend some time to look this model up today. I did not like it. That's the one thing about Beta Brand I don't like these. I know it sounds ridiculous, but if I have to spend like 5 minutes looking up an item to sell it for $21.22, it bothers me because there's a lot of things that I can list in like a minute that I can sell for $20. So these are Beta Brand pants. The actual name of them are Travel Yoga Pants Women's. That's what they are. You're welcome, Paul. I screwed up on my first auction and it was a mess. I worry about starting the bid too low. Yeah, Rachel, if I wouldn't do auctions unless it's something really rare, I would not do auctions. Don't do auctions. Unless you have something rare and you're like, I think this might do well, maybe start it at what you paid for it. So at the minimum, it either goes for more than what you paid or it doesn't sell. And so you'll be okay with that. You're not going to lose money on it. But I wouldn't recommend auctions unless it's something that's like super rare. So again, that's sold for like 21 bucks or whatever. He does auctions like a lotto ticket, Luke. I do auctions. That's right. Roll the dice. No, I just sold an auction. My last auction was a pair. I talked about it last time. I just sold them. They're a pair of kids' Lee pipes. They sold for $55. I started them off at 99 cents. So, roar. So Roback Polo auction or regular listing, does it need to be unique? I would 100% list a Roback at regular listing price. Look up sold comps, look up ones similar to it, and list it compared to those sold comps for sure. I think if those sell at $80 and you do an auction, I bet it would probably sell for 50 or 60, and I bet you could sell it for that 70 or 80 within like a couple weeks. So I would definitely list if I ever get a Roback, definitely I'd list it best offer. Shroom 444. I know I can't do that because there's always new eyes watching. How about these? These are called Royal and Awesome. If I told you guys to guess what these were, you would have said loudmouth. I know you would have, but I didn't ask you because I knew you wouldn't have gotten it right. But these are called Royal and Awesome. You guys have probably seen them. They're like a lower end loudmouth, to be honest. These sold for, again, I always double check everything before I ship it. $29.69. Hashtag auto pusher. She my girl. That's 69. $29.69. I paid $4.99 for these. Paid $4.99 for pants at my Goodwill. $4.99 for pants at my Goodwill. Do you do all buy it nows? Yeah, so I would say 99.9% of all my listings. Right now I have 0 auctions going and 1,300 items listing. I do them all buy it nows. And usually anything over $20 or $22, I do a best offer with that. Anything under that is like a surf's up method where I price it super cheap. I don't take any offers because it sells pretty quick. And then I'm going to stop measuring men's like, I think I'm going to stop measuring men's like J-Ride. I don't know what J-Ride measures his stuff like. I haven't seen. I know he does. I don't know how he measures clothes. I know he just does a lot of hard goods stuff, so I'm not sure. But these are going out ground. So going out ground on one of my poly mailers that aren't mine. But I do have a link to my link tree. And that is going out the door. So 11 items today. And let's see how much we made. I mean, minus what I paid. 30, 70, 90, 100, 120, 140, 180, 290, 310, 360, 380 worth of sales. So that's pretty good. Those are sweet. Those are sweet, J-Licious. I know. If I were doing Whatnot show, I would have totally put them in it. Totally put them in them. Do I promote everything? I promote some stuff, but now that I have Auto Posture, I really don't promote a whole lot because I have my Auto Posture send out offers to everybody all the time. So Auto Posture is my chick. So he doesn't measure. He doesn't measure clothing. He doesn't measure clothing. I remember in my first days of reselling clothing, I didn't measure clothing either. And like I would get so many messages on what's the pit to pit, what's the length from collar to inseam. So many times. I probably went a year without listing measurements. And then I did the measurements and I listed them in the thing. And then I'm like, you know what? I'll just take pictures of the measurements. And so that's what I do now. So take pictures of everything, picture the measurement, done. So appreciate you guys. We'll end on one more joke. One more dad joke. What do you call a cheese that doesn't belong to you? Come on, guys. These are too easy. I got to get the hard ones. Let's go, Casey. What do you call a cheese that doesn't belong to you? What do you call a cheese? Yep, you know it. Nacho cheese. That's nacho cheese. Nacho cheese. All right, I got one more. How much did the butcher charge for his venison? If you don't know what venison is, it's deer. How much did the butcher charge for his venison? Easy peasy, get that one then, lemon squeezy, Casey. How much did the butcher charge? $1. Dang it. You guys are freaking too good. I need to get adult jokes. This is ridiculous. I'd always get the kids, and they thought I was so smart because I would read it, then put it in my back pocket, and then like tell them the joke, and they thought I was from the top of my head. Yep, $1. Sanders, you got it. Dang it. All right, Auto Posture has a major flaw. If you list variations in Auto Posture relist it relists wrong. I don't know. Yeah, variations. If you list variations, I don't know. Contact Auto Posture if you have issues. They're really responsive, and they would fix that bug in a heartbeat or whatever. But I haven't had any issues with it. I love the jokes. I'm here for the jokes too. So hopefully I teach you guys a thing now and then hopefully you guys get something for the jokes. But I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. Everybody the OGs always come in. New eyes. Appreciate you guys coming in. Always ask me questions on IG or anywhere else. Appreciate you. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow night. Otherwise, everyone's having the Whatnot train tomorrow. So everyone is having the Whatnot train tomorrow. I don't know exactly, but everyone in the whole community is doing it for suicide awareness. I've already donated some money towards that. I'm planning on donating as many shows as I can tomorrow to show my support for suicide awareness. It's big. It's a huge thing for me and my family as well. It starts at 11. And if you want $15 for free on Whatnot, I do have a link in my bio. I'm just saying, if you want to get on Whatnot, support the groups tomorrow, Spend $15 for free, get some free merch, get some free stuff to sell. I have a link on my bio if you sign up. So anyways, I'll leave it at that. Have a good night, everyone. Be safe. See you guys.